let's listen to Charlie Kirk, who's telling us why he can't get along with certain Republicans. And part of it is because he's like Jesus.
He's already older than Jesus, but, you know.
Oh, boy, wait a second. Do we know how the youth vote went in this?
I think I have that in my short-term memory that they did not do well in Arizona.
But I'm saying, like, in this way.
Well,
like,
I think college students at William and Mary, as Aaron Kleinman referred to, came out in droves, and I don't believe they were coming out in droves to vote
in
for
Virginia
Republican
and Pennsylvania.
Right.
Is my understanding. Now.
And now the entire the legislative assembly and Senate in Virginia is blue. And
do they not have this saying on the right? You had one job.
Yeah.
Because how? Like,
what is this?
How did Charlie Kirk become so incredibly wealthy? Because remember when I debated him in 2017 or 2018?
Yeah.
I had his tax form was released, and I actually had it with me. And I remember at the time it said he was making like $50,000 or $70,000 a year or something like that. It was like 301. That's what he was getting paid. Now there was a lot of sort of fishy stuff that maybe he was soaking up, but now the guy supposedly, like the last thing I read, he was like making, I don't know, $1.5 million a year or something like that. He's got like a mansion.
Must be nice.
It must be nice, particularly when, like, you know, your benefactors die off so they can't see how poorly you've done.
COVID kills your benefactors.
Exactly. Sorry, man. Sorry you didn't stick around to see the results of the election that I completely bungled. But here he is, Charlie Kirk.
Yet Adam Kinzinger will not leave. Even though we're trying to kick him out, even though we tell him there's no place for it, because he's an insurgent. He is there as an infiltrator. And one of the positives of the Trump movement is that we finally can take the masks off of these pretenders to reveal the people within the Republican Party that are not one of us. And what I find hilarious is sometimes people say, but Charlie, why can't we just unify with the Adam Kinzinger types? Why don't you ask them that question? Why don't you ask Adam Kinzinger why he can't unify with his voters? The Republican Party is changing for the better. The ideas are resonating more and more with our voters. We're becoming far more skeptical of nation building abroad. We finally are waking up to the fact that the southern border matters more than the border of Ukraine. When people say, Charlie, why can't you get along with Adam Kinzinger? It would be like asking Jesus why he can't unify with Judas. Hey, Julius Caesar, can you get along with Brutus or Cassius?
Pause it for 1 second. Somebody help me out here. Why can't Charlie Kirk get along with Adam Kinzinger? What? Yeah. Why can't he get along with him? Is like asking Jesus to get along with Judas. So Kinzinger in this, right? Kinzinger or whatever his name is, he's Judas. So wait, who is Charlie Kirk in this?
I think it's Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, in both the cases of...
So you can say that on mic.
I think Charlie Kirk is Jesus in this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, even...
But wait a second. If Adam Kinzinger is Brutus, who is Charlie Kirk in this analogy?
Julius Caesar.
But again, like whether he's
Caesar?
Jesus, both Jesus and Julius Caesar were like too trusting of the people who ultimately stabbed them in the back. They weren't at arm's length from them, and then they eventually they weren't like, oh, it's beef for eternity.
Yeah,
now.
we have to expel them.
Sorry,
from
Brutus,
the ranks.
but yeah, you're not on the team anymore. No, it was I trusted you, and then you stabbed me in the back.
Right.
Yeah, somebody YouTube chat just said Jesus did get along with Judas. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
That's how he had the opportunity to, yeah, okay. All right, but maybe he just wants to put himself in that position. But let's go back. Let's see other analogies to explain this. Oh, and incidentally, really unfortunate thing for him to say days before another election where Republicans have it handed to them. Yeah. But, okay.
Charlie, why can't you get along with Adam Kinzinger? It would be like asking Jesus why he can't unify with Judas. Hey, Julius Caesar, can you get along with Brutus or Cassius. There's only so many times you could be knifed in the back by these people. The John McCain,
Wait a
Adam
second.
Kinzinger.
Knifed in the back. I feel like there's a German word for that.
I have to look that up again. Yeah.
What is it? Schurtewälter or something? I don't know. But this is, it is, I mean, to be honest, and I'm not being, this is not hyperbole. I know that,
Oh yeah, Dolchstoß Legende.
yeah. What was that term? Where you found that term? Tell me in the context in which that term sort of got widely used.
That's in the rise of Nazi Germany post 1918.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And who were they talking about? They were talking about the other Germans, right? Who had,
Yeah, well, especially Jews and socialists.
okay. I thought I had, it struck me as somewhat familiar.
There's only so many times you could be knifed in the back by these people. The John McCain, Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan types. These people are actively attempting and trying to destroy us and the movements we care about.
I don't want to be pedantic, but if John McCain is actively attempting to do anything right now, that's a story in and of itself. Because he's been dead for multiple years now.
Yeah, McCain is one of our best sort of insider splinter cells. Ever since we had him go... Actually, he wasn't taken hostage in Vietnam. That was actually his instruction as a communist insider.
What's amazing, too, about this is that Charlie Kirk is talking about, as far as I know, 4 people, one of whom's dead. The other 3 are out of office.
Yeah, right.
Paul Ryan's been out of office for like 4 or 5 years. Cheney's out of office. Kinzinger is out of office. John McCain,
Out of office.
more or less. So what is he talking about? Go ahead.
By these people. The John McCain, Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Mitt Romney,
Retiring.
Paul Ryan types.
Retiring.
These people are actively attempting and trying to destroy us and the movements we care about. And then people say, well, why can't you work with people who hate you and sabotage you and lie about you and try to throw you in prison?
What? Wow.
Must be a Jan 6 reference. So, you know, TPUSA or whatever their campus, they sent a lot of buses there, and Charlie wants to distance himself from that.
Exactly. Those other people they're trying to throw in jail, they wouldn't try and throw me in jail because I had nothing to do with it. I love how he calls it the Trump movement now instead of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, it's the Republican Party. Back in the day, we didn't call them Judas to my Jesus or Brutus to my Caesar. We just called them rhinos. But, you know, time moves on. It's what the kids are doing now. Apparently.
Hey, Jesus, why can't you get along with Judas? You're acting really messed up towards him lately. You're being so aloof to Judas.
Bob Carmody wants to know who's Pontius Pilate in this scenario.
Good question.
Left is best. YouTube chat says hi. Hello, YouTube chat.